Hi, Tanja. How are you? You got your tool. I gave you and Steve both your tools today. I got some really good pictures. Hi, Dave. Glad you made it. Yay. Yay, both tools. That was a picture of my mom and dad on the front of the screenshot. Hey, Steve. The picture on the front of that was a picture of my mom and dad when they first got together. And I will send you those screenshots later. I took way too many to send you, but I can send you more. Okay. By the way, you have a tool now. With my mom, my mom was 40, and oh, she kept saying it wasn't Will. See, I couldn't hear it well. I even tried to put my headset on, but I think I made it worse. I was trying to look more into the screen. I wasn't. It was Will. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Hello, Marcel. Glad you joined us. Marcel is in the house. But no, it wasn't my mom. I mean, I got some really good screenshots, though, and I will send them to you. There's a lot of them. Oh, I thought I saw my mom's face in there. Awesome. Well, my mom also had a brother pass away, and his name was William. He passed away like 11 months before she did in a car accident. Yeah, I said his daddy said hello. I don't know if you read that part. I'm sure maybe he saw it. Oh, Dave's actually asleep, so he missed it all. He went to bed early. He has a long day ahead of him. Of course, I do too, but I don't care. No, I didn't really see the chat because I was trying to watch what was going on in that. I was too busy taking pictures, so I wasn't watching the chat a whole lot. She was new in your chat. What was her name? Do you remember? Bella Gordon. Never heard that. No idea. No idea. Thank you, Jessica. Happy Mother's Day to you, too, if you're a mother. No, I just wanted to come on real quick and say thank you, Steve, for that. I really appreciate it. That was a wonderful Mother's Day present for me. You made my day. Thanks, Steve. That really made my day. You guys really helped me out a lot. I will send you those pictures. I will send you those pictures. It will probably be tomorrow after I get off work, if that's okay. Because I'm going to have to get to bed soon. I have to get up at 5. I just wanted to come on and tell everybody hi and do my usual good night. Thank you, Marcel. That's very sweet of you. And tell your wife Happy Mother's Day as well, Steve. Please. And of course, you, Tanja. Hey, hey. Thank you, Marcel. I appreciate that. I don't know if I saw you in there or not, Dave. I was so busy watching the stream that I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we can do that sometime. But thank you so much for doing that tonight. That really made my day. Made me feel good. You know, Mother's Day is hard for me. Like I said, he was born on Mother's Day. So he was my Mother's Day present. He was born May 8th, which back in 2011, if you look at the calendar, that was Mother's Day. So I had him on Mother's Day. And I kind of think maybe it's either him or my mom, one that's the spirit in the house with me. You know, I really hope. But from a few of those that we saw last night, thanks, Dave. But from a few of those things that we saw in here last night, I don't know. And I also noticed, Steve, in one of the pictures that you sent me, the way I was sitting right here, somehow, not sure how it was, there was a man standing behind me. You could see his shoulder, like right here, and you could also see his face. If you look back through, I don't remember which picture it was. Do you have Twitter, Steve? I've probably already asked you this, but I don't have a good memory. Right. I believe that. And, you know, I also wonder as well, you know, they're not going to be babies forever. I mean, they have spirits just like everybody else. Yeah, on last night's show. If you look through one of those pictures, In my window? Let me see. Okay. Keep watching. You might see something I don't. I can't see it from here, but I heard people yelling outside. So let me see. Okay. No, I didn't see anybody. Looks like two heads. Wow. I have a lot of action here, I'm telling you. You have no idea. But it seems like every time I try to do it online, I can't catch it. Like, it can even move this water bottle. But because I'm online, it won't do it. Good. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. I took a whole lot of pictures of tonight. And I don't know if you want me to send all of them to you or not, because like I said, there was a lot of pictures, but I'll pick out the best ones. But there was one that looked like my mom. I could really see my mom in the picture. And when I said Jen said hi. Okay, thank you. Hi, Tammy. Happy Mother's Day to you, too. When I said Jen said hi, Jen is my sister. Okay, my mom passed away. You're welcome. My mom passed away at U of L in Louisville. She lived in Richmond, Kentucky. They lifelined her to U of L, of course. She started vomiting blood, and they went to do an incision. They put her in intensive care at U of L immediately. So not long after she was there, she was only there for, I would say, 4 hours. They did an incision right here because they thought her esophagus had ruptured. So they were going to run a light down to see where the blood was coming from. They had to give her 7 pints of blood from Richmond to Louisville. She was losing so much blood. Okay. She was talking to us just fine, Everything was going great. I told her, bye, I love you, I'll see you as soon as it's over. They told us how long to wait. I think this is moving, I don't know, but I'm trying not to pay attention. But they told us how long to wait. When we got up there, they made us wait longer. A doctor came out and talked to me and said, I'm sorry, but your mother has flatlined 2 times already. We're doing everything we can. And I was thinking, I know losing blood is serious. But I was thinking, you're running a light down just to see where the blood's coming from, you know what I mean? This is starting to scoot, guys. And I'm not doing it. My hand's just barely around it. But anyways, which it didn't, we thought she was going to make it from what the doctors were telling us. My sister was on her way there from Tennessee. She lived in Tennessee. And by the time my sister got to Richmond, which she was flying to get there, my mom passed away before she got there, so she didn't get to say goodbye. And that really hurt her. Hey, player. So yeah, that really bothered my sister. So that's one reason I wanted, to say hi from my sister to my mom. That really bothers my sister a lot. I don't know if you've got to see the water scoot at all, but I promise you I'm not going to scoot it. I tell the truth. I'm a truth seeker. I don't do any stupid shit to try to get attention or anything like that. Never will. You can see eyes. Oh, wow. See, I can't see anything behind me. See, that's the window. I've got the computer turned a different way tonight. And that's the window I said I wish I had it on. But I was going to put the window down so maybe we could see a reflection in it. Death certificate had no explanation. When I called to ask for the death certificate about it, they put the administrator of the hospital on there. And you have to have a death certificate for a funeral. They told me that it was under investigation. And I was the oldest daughter, so everything was kind of left up to me. But my grandma kind of raised me too, because my mom was like a sister to me because she was so young. She was 14 when she got pregnant with me. So I let it be a family decision. No one wanted an autopsy done. So my grandma said she couldn't imagine that being done to my mother. Myself, I wanted to know what happened. Why? Why so young? And we never found out. Oh, that's creepy. The one I put on Twitter today is one you sent me. And I circled a different spot behind my head. There was a man with a black suit behind me. You could see his shoulder. And I circled him. It was like right here. I circled him right here. And you could see his face. And he didn't look very nice either. But if you do have Twitter, it's on Twitter. It is on Twitter. This thing's trying to scoot again. Can you please scoot it a little bit faster? Be a little show off for once. Sure would like to have a drink of water. It's hot in here. Of course not. That's horrible, Dave. Well, my mom was an alcoholic. And I mean, she wasn't an alcoholic her whole life. Her husband passed away, and I heard a bell. Anyway, her husband passed away, and she started like getting really depressed. Okay, cool. Thank you, Steve. I'll send you some of those real quick, too. I know what you meant. I do that crap all the time. And since I got my new computer, it seems like the keyboard's different. I type in the craziest shit in there. I get really upset when I'm trying to do it. Well, the bottle does keep scooting. Did you see that? Just a little. Can you move it just a little bit more so they can see it? We all know you're here. You don't have to hide. That was a little. I mean, a little bit more. Don't be silly. Push it enough so that we can see it. Or at least spin it. Do something. Man, you're stubborn. You are one stubborn spirit. Do you know that? I really thought it was going to do it tonight. But I mean, it don't matter what I'm drinking, it takes off with it. Just like it'll either push it back or forward, back or forward. And I mean, I can feel it move. I don't know if you guys can see when it does, but I can feel it. So, of course, you know, that's a little different. He's asleep. All right, it's moving. Slowly, but it's like pushing it a little. Yeah, he's got a long day ahead of him. I'm not going to be on here very long either. I have to get up early too, so I did want to have our usual good night chat. You guys are my family. And I really appreciate all of you. I love you all. Honestly, the spirit comes around anytime I sit in this chair. Anytime I touch anything, it moves it from me. It's like it's I'd never thought about that, Dave. Really, I hadn't. But like the same thing with my ashtray. You know, I can put my hand on my ashtray. I don't know where you guys can see it best, but I can put my hand on my ashtray. It don't matter what I touch. As long as I'm in this area, it moves it away from me. Whatever it is. Oh no, you guys are fine. I wanted to say goodnight to everybody. I don't think I would have slept very well without it. I'm used to saying goodnight to you guys. Like I said, you guys are my family. I'm not from here. I don't know anybody here. So you guys are my family. And look, everybody here has a tool. How cool. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, player. You guys are awesome. Really awesome. I love you too, Tanja. That's right, player. But I think I got some pretty good mods. You know, I think you guys are awesome. Player caught a good one on me the other night. Right at the end, we had somebody come in and ask for some nudes. Player got him real quick. He was on that shit. Well, so I guess the ghost is not going to show off at all tonight. That's right, Dave. You're very right. I always wondered about the other side, and I've always been curious, but I've always been skeptical. And things started happening in here. And when all those things started happening, it kind of, made me it made me rethink a lot of things, And then someone suggested the Ouija board, which I wasn't going to go buy a Ouija board. So I made my own. Okay. Like I said, I tried it so many times. So many times. It didn't do nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I kept trying. And I started doing more research about what this meant, what that meant, how you get the spirit to contact, how long it would take. And the more research I did, the better it helped me. And all of a sudden, I started contacting spirits. I mean, just out of the blue. I mean, I've had a lot of different names pop in. Like, I think one told me she was Lola, maybe. I don't know. I've had all different kinds of names pop up. Why do people meet? I think it's because we are meant to cross each other's paths for a reason. That's just what I think. There's a reason why we meet each other. Right, player? Oh, that's fine. I don't think it matters. Shouldn't anyway. I don't know. But I mean, if you ever did want to know the last name, it's on our video anyway, where we go to our son's cemetery on Easter. We took the kids, and we were afraid to do the spirit box while we were there because a lot of people think that's wrong, But I think, if I can talk to my son, damn right I'm gonna, and any mother out there, Tanja, are you still here? You stream hopping. But, I mean, I know Tanja's lost kids too. But yeah, she's stream hopping. But if I can talk to my son, I'm going to. If I could talk to my mom, I would. My uncle, my grandmother, anybody. Hey, the ashtray moved. Nobody's probably paying attention because I'm not. But yes, Dave, I do think that people are. I think people are put in each other's paths for a reason. I think that we all meet for a reason. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to sound bad. I grew up Baptist. Oh, that's so nice. That's good, Dave. But I grew up Baptist. I had a lot of problems when my son passed. I thought, how could a God that loving take an innocent child? That stuck with me for a long time. Tanja, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I knew she'd be back. You're Baptist? I grew up Baptist. I was saying earlier, Tanja, if you had a chance to talk to your kids, if you go to the cemetery and talk to your children, you would do it, wouldn't you? I mean, I'm just saying because I've had a lot of people say to me that, oh, no, I don't think you should do that. That's not a good idea. But, hey, I'm going to do what I want to do. I just thought I saw something move by the window. But, guys, I don't want to keep you up all night. See, she's stream hopping again. Oh. I'm so sorry, Dave. Know how you feel. Did you hear my question for you earlier, Tanja? Or was you stream hopping? I asked, people have told me that they think it's wrong for me to go try to talk to my kids at the cemetery, like, with an EVP or a spirit box. And if you had the chance to go talk to your kids, you would, wouldn't you? You do it constantly. Good. I have so many people say it's wrong. You shouldn't do that. If I can get my child to talk to me, I'm gonna. Like, same as my mom, same as, any of my family. My dad's still alive. He's, I don't know, like 55 or something. Okay, I will. It probably won't be tonight. I'm going to go to bed because I have to get up at 5. So I'm not going to be on much longer. So I will do it when I get home from work, though. I promise I will. But yeah, I like doing stuff like that. I have dowsing rods too. Dave made them for me, but I've never used a pendulum. I don't know how to use one of those. But I will watch your video and maybe I'll learn. But guys, I'm going to cut this short tonight just because I have to get up and go to work. And thank all of you for joining me. I think you're all my tuber family. And not just my tuber family, you are my family. And I love each and every one of you. And I hope that you guys have a great night. And to all the mothers, I hope you've had the best Mother's Day possible. And me too, honey. Thank you. I hope you can too. I love you too, honey. All right. So to everyone that's still here, thank you, player. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And I'm not sure what time. If I have to work over, it will be a little bit later. So I'll be back on tomorrow. Okay. So until tomorrow, good night. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow night.